Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Sorry Baby. And this is from writer, director, and star Ava Victor. And this tells the story of something bad happened to Agnes, but life goes on for everyone around her at least. And this film is honestly one of the most interesting, fully realized visions of a film that I've seen in a long time. And that might seem odd for a film like this. Usually you're expecting this auteur take and you probably expect an A24 film, which I think this is why Victor had the freedom to be able to do this, but there's something so confident about Victor's writing, directing, and performance, and character work specifically. And this film is so confidently itself. There's such a wonderful finesse in terms of how this film is brought to life. It's not flashy, but every frame seems so specifically blocked and framed and composed. Mia Chiaffi Henry, who is the cinematographer, does a great job with Victor bringing this to life. The symmetry, the evocative visuals, and they're not big, bold, or anything like that, but there's a visual storytelling here. There's a montage of just showing a house, and the day changing in intervals, and showing a passage of time that is so impactful in terms of what the story's trying to tell without beating you over the head with it. This film has a subtlety, and Victor is so confident in how she peels back the layers of this story. This film is non-linear. We set up with probably almost the furthest into the future in this first segment in the film. And it sets up a lot of mystery. And each time that we go into a different part of this story, those layers are pulled back so precisely and so specifically. Victor just has such an impressive handle on her storytelling with this screenplay. And you have Leah Oyang Rusli's score that is also subtle. It's not like a Hans Zimmer score where it's so boisterous it's at you. But it emotes and it delivers such impactful feeling in a very precise way in each moment of what it's trying to say. This film is so fully realized, and the writing is so sharp. It does such a great job of balancing this very unique, fully realized humor that makes this movie so funny throughout the whole entire thing. Victor's sense of humor is so specific and works so perfectly for this story as it also navigates very heavy themes and ideas, and she does it with such confidence and such gentle and careful hands that it has that impact. And even when the film's spelling some things out for you in terms of certain moments, like I think the final moments of this film between Agnes, our main character played by Victor, and who she's interacting with is so poignant. It might feel like it's preaching at us, but it's something that feels so earned through this journey that Agnes goes on in this film, and that journey is so impactful. And I immediately fell in love with Victor and Naomi Aki's Liddy. Their dynamic, their friendship feels so real, so organic, and throughout this film you buy into it. Every single action, whether it's facial expression, line delivery, how she carries herself, Victor delivers a performance that honestly might be one of my favorite of this year. She just is so fully realized, this character, and she is such a complex character with so many interesting elements to her, whether it's her love for literature and her teaching, or her humor, or her insecurities and how she's processing this trauma, or even just like, it's on the poster, her finding this little kitten's the most like that section of the film is one of the most adorable things I've seen in a movie in a long time. There's just so many wonderful things that you have here. And Victor and Aki's dynamic is wonderful. You have Louis Calsamy, who has been in Killers of the Flower Moon and The Irishman and big Scorsese films, and here he plays this professor that is such a significant piece to this overall narrative. Kelly McCormick, who is this antagonistic presence in Agnes's life, and she's hilarious too. It's so nice seeing Lucas Hedges as Agnes's neighbor, and their developing dynamic. And John Carroll Lynch shows up for one scene and absolutely steals it, and I love the interaction between him and Agnes. And there's just so many great characters here. And this film does not shy away from the awkwardness in terms of how our society deals with sexual assault. And these kinds of weighty themes and how this film navigates them. This film is so beautiful and confident and so fully realized. I was blown away, and I cannot wait to see what Victor does next, whether it's writing, directing, or starring. She is the star of this film and made something wholly special that I was just blown away by the time those credits started rolling. But those are my thoughts on Sorry Baby. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.